MrBeast, YouTube's favorite philanthropist, and the guy who makes buying islands look like an impulse snack run, has found himself in some seriously murky waters. And no, it's not just because he ran out of Teslas to give away. This time, the issue is super shady crypto deals and possible crypto scams. The allegations are just a casual $23 million in profit from some extremely questionable deals. The expose comes courtesy of Coffeezilla, YouTube's Sherlock Holmes of scams. He sniffed out this crypto mess like a bloodhound at a fraud buffet. The real question we are trying to unfold is, did MrBeast's ventures cross the line from sketchy to outright illegal? So, of course, along with all these other controversies lately, this isn't a good look for MrBeast right now. It all began when a group of investors revealed that MrBeast's crypto dealings allegedly earned him $23 million. Yes, that's $23 million. Enough to buy a Lunchly Blue Cheese edition, a yacht, and maybe a vacation home on the moon. At the center of the allegations is CryptoPunks, those pixelated art pieces that look like something you'd make in Paint during a boring Zoom call. Back in 2021, MrBeast hyped these NFTs, telling fans to check them out. Translation, buy these so I can cash out. But the rabbit hole didn't stop there. Allegedly, MrBeast shuffled money between wallets, attempting to keep things under wraps, but that didn't quite work out so well. Starting with Super, a crypto project allegedly responsible for $10 million of MrBeast's newfound wealth. According to Coffeezilla, here's how it went down. MrBeast bought into a pre-sale with $100,000. Shortly after, millions of Super tokens appeared in his wallet, like magic. Except this wasn't Hogwarts. This was a crypto pump and dump. Screenshots show MrBeast casually telling Super's founder, "I can do 100k. Like he was ordering fries at a drive-thru. Not long after, his wallet allegedly started dumping those tokens faster than a TikToker bailing on a trend.
MrBeast sold about $200,000 worth of these tokens.
By March 3rd, 2021, MrBeast tweeted a cryptic pair of eyeball emojis. And on May 12th, he simply tweeted "Super" in response to a hype post. Subtle, sure. Effective, absolutely. That one word probably sent thousands of fans scrambling to invest their savings and probably their lunch money. Meanwhile, $200,000 worth of Super tokens were sold within 72 hours of this tweet. Coincidence? Yeah, sure, and I'm secretly a billionaire. And this was MrBeast's team's response.
Quote, "These investments were made and managed in consultation with industry experts to ensure full compliance with all appropriate rules and regulations. The wallet is not owned or managed by Jimmy, but rather a fund led by respected and sophisticated managers. The fund closely evaluated and scrutinized hundreds and hundreds of opportunities, which resulted in several investments. Some have been more successful, others less, and others still works in progress. The fund's investment strategies apply the same rigorous standards as many other experienced investors in the field."
All these loopholes. Yeah, it's just making it all sound super sketchy. Every time a crypto project tied to MrBeast goes sideways, the excuse is always the same. It wasn't me, it was my fund. His team claims the wallet wasn't his and everything was managed by respected and sophisticated industry experts. Respected and sophisticated in crypto. That's like calling a raccoon a culinary expert just because it found your leftover pizza. So, I mean, a response to Coffeezilla's basic questions would really help clarify this.
"I didn't get a response."
Oh, they didn't respond? That's not shady at all, but don't worry, Coffeezilla, you might just get a response 3 months later. So, if innocence speaks louder than guilt, these guys must have hit the mute button. But now let's dive a little deeper into all of this. The wallet linked to all of these trades wasn't directly confirmed as MrBeast. Instead, it's tied to an account called Wu-Tang Clan, a name that's equal parts cryptic and meme-worthy. This account also connects to Jason Williams, a crypto enthusiast who tweeted about NFTs, rocked Wu-Tang Clan merch, and linked his own brand to the same wallet. Coffeezilla even found more breadcrumbs in a podcast where MrBeast reminisces about buying CryptoPunks with Logan Paul, Apparently, Gary Vee had rallied them onto a late night call, yelling that CryptoPunks were the next Facebook. Instead of asking why Gary sounded like a die-hard crypto guru at 11 PM, MrBeast just said, "Sure, I'll buy some." All of this raises a simple question. If MrBeast was casually chatting about buying and selling these NFTs, how does that square with the "it's my fund manager" excuse? You can't claim to be hands-off while making possible influential tweets and discussing the details on podcasts. But now, let's talk about Earn, a token tied to a charity auction for Team C's, MrBeast's Ocean Cleanup Initiative. Sounds noble, right? Well, the auction was supposed to last 2 months, but halfway through, MrBeast's fund allegedly dumped $2 million worth of Earn tokens. This tanked the token's value, leaving donors with essentially worthless assets. Imagine bidding on an NFT to save the oceans, only to find out your donations was like Monopoly money. That's not just shady, that's borderline dystopian.
Because regardless of your intentions, selling tokens within a month of your 2-month charity auction is wrong, stupid, and unethical? Yes, I think that as well.
And the irony didn't stop there. One of Team C's sponsors, Coca-Cola, the world's reigning champion of plastic pollution. That's like hiring a fox to guard a henhouse. But if you think that's bad, buckle up for XCAD. This project revolved around creator tokens, a system where influencers like MrBeast and KSI would have their own personalized crypto. Sounds innovative, right? Well, only until you learn that MrBeast's fund allegedly started flipping XCAD tokens shortly after the launch, despite promises to hold them long term.
In fact, the only reason we know MrBeast was in the presale is that there were several articles about it bragging about that fact. Once again, MrBeast's name was used to promote this instead of the fund itself. And internally to investors, I have to say, this built up a lot of excitement, not just because MrBeast is a huge name, but because XCAD had what's called creator tokens. So the idea to some investors is that, well, if they're investing MrBeast and KSI, what if they were ever to launch creator tokens? That would be massive.
XCAD's founder, Oliver Bell, even asked MrBeast's team why they were dumping tokens, warning them it would damage their reputation. But the fund didn't seem to care. Judging by their actions, they were more interested in cashing out than keeping promises. So here's the thing. Whether it's Super, Earn, or XCAD, the pattern is clear. Use MrBeast's name to pump the value, sell off the tokens before the hype fades, and leave everyone else with nothing. It's essentially a get-rich-quick scheme, except MrBeast is already rich. At this point, it's not about needing more money, it's about wanting all the money. And let's not forget the collateral damage. Fans who trusted MrBeast's name have lost real money, and his reputation is taking hits faster than a novice boxer in a title fight. Coffeezilla does make the fair point that
if you love MrBeast, there will be an explanation at every turn and a scapegoat. But if you hate MrBeast, what I'm about to show you will seem unethical and like a clear abuse of fame for money.
So what do you guys think? Because even if we give MrBeast the benefit of the doubt, when you're as influential as MrBeast, your name alone can move markets. Whether he's tweeting emojis or just letting his fund managers do their thing, the impact is the same. Fans invest because they believe in him. That kind of power comes with responsibility, or at the very least, the need for a PR team that doesn't play hide and seek when things go south, because those same fans who trusted him, some of them are now left holding the digital equivalent of an empty bag. The sad part is, all of this could have been avoided if MrBeast had been transparent from the start, or better yet, stayed out of crypto entirely. This drama wouldn't exist. Instead, we're left with ghosted emails, vague excuses, and a whole lot of questions. And in saying that, it seems to not end well for any influencer that's publicly involved in crypto. So it's probably best to avoid it entirely if you don't want to risk damaging a reputation you've spent years building. At the end of the day, this story isn't just about crypto, it's about trust, accountability, and the risks of mixing internet fame with high-stakes financial schemes. Whether MrBeast is guilty of shady dealings or just guilty of bad judgment, one thing is clear. Unless he cleans house soon, his once untouchable reputation might end up as worthless as those dump tokens.